Guess who's moving? Really quick before we hop in to this super fun and chaotic video that I'm sure so many of you are like, what the heck? I just want to say a quick thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video. You already know I love my Book of the Month. I look forward to getting this little blue box at my doorstep every single month. Book of the Month is literally the best place to go if you're looking for fun new reads that maybe you wouldn't think to pick up in bookstores. If you've never heard of Book of the Month before though, they basically are a super fun and popular online book service. Their mission is to bring the best new fiction forward and share it with readers all around who are looking for something new and fun to get into. It's super cool how it works too. Basically, their team vets hundreds of books each month and gives readers their choice from a curated selection of new and early release titles. So as the reader, you can spend more time reading and less time researching. They've added so many new cool things too, including audiobooks, which I am so excited about. I'm such a big audiobook girly. They also have their own fun app where you can go in and review books. It's just really cool. I really love the community. Book of the Month is also risk-free, so you can skip anytime and you won't be charged. When I was going through trying to decide which books I wanted for the month of July, these ones stood out the most to me. So we have The Love of My Afterlife. This is by Kirsty Greenwood. It's giving cotton candy vibes. I'm all for it. A recently deceased woman meets the one in the afterlife waiting room, scoring a second chance at life and love. If she can find him on Earth before 10 days are up. Sold. And then I also picked up The God of the Woods. This is by Liz Moore. Another stunning cover. I'm obsessed. When a teenager vanishes from her Adirondack summer camp, two worlds collide. This is based in the Adirondacks, which I actually grew up like 4-5 hours away from it. I used to go there when I was younger, and when I saw that this was a book kind of based on that area, I was like, okay, I'm very intrigued. I gotta see what's up. I'm so happy for my choices for the month of July, and don't forget you guys can get your first title for $9.99 using my code WAVES. Highly recommend it. Book of the Month is literally such a steal. With all that being said though, thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's hop into the craziest but most fun moving vlog ever. My entire life is in these boxes right now. It's crazy. Hi guys, long time no chat. I haven't done a vlog in a hot minute, mainly because my life has been so chaotic these past few weeks. I've just been all over the map, and naturally I'm picking up the camera in the middle of all the chaos. But I am so excited, but also really anxious about it. There's something about moving that just gives me so much anxiety. I feel like everyone gets anxiety when it comes to moving, but I moved so often when I was little, and whenever the boxes come out and things start coming off the walls, I'm like, okay, kind of scary. I'm actually about to head downstairs to get Chris's little sister because we're going out to a baseball game tonight with her and his grandma. It's going to be tons of fun, but also really sad because it's going to be our last baseball game here in Buff. But yeah, we are moving. I'm going to take you guys along with me for the whole process because we are moving across the country. That is insane for me to be saying right now. If you don't know, I'm currently in Buffalo, New York, Western New York girly. I've been here my entire life, so this is my first time really branching out and leaving my hometown slash city. And it's really scary, but I know it's going to be a lot of fun to be somewhere new. The fact that we're going literally across the country is insane to me. Most people I know go down south to like Florida, and Chris and I are like, no, we're gonna go across. We're gonna go West Coast. So the whole process has been super crazy so far, mainly because this wasn't something we were planning on. Like, I feel like when people do big moves like this, they're usually planning it for a few months. For us, it's kind of been the complete opposite. If you guys have been around for a hot minute, in the beginning of this year, in January, we actually moved in to this apartment, and I didn't really do any moving vlogs for it, but basically we were living in another apartment. It was our dream apartment. We lived there so happily for 2 years. It was just our dream apartment, and then unfortunately they ended up going condo. Ours was a very popular unit. We were at the front of the building facing onto Main Street with beautiful, very old floor-to-ceiling windows. Basically our dream apartment for so long, and we were able to finally get into it, and then it sold 2 years later as a condo. We had the option to buy it, but we knew we wanted to buy a house and stuff like that, so we just kind of decided not to do that, and our unit sold pretty fast because it was a popular one. And then the company that owns the building that our dream apartment was in, they also own this one. This is like their sister property. They were able to squeeze us in over here. We were very fortunate for the situation we were in because it's a very beautiful apartment. But I knew from the beginning in January when I went to sign the lease, I was like, I had such a bad feeling about it, and a lot's happened in this apartment since we moved here. Moral of the story, always trust your gut. If you have a gut feeling, guys, trust your gut, because I feel like 99% of the time you're going to be right. I had a weird feeling about moving into this apartment, and I was kind of right about it. There's been a lot of plumbing issues in this unit since we moved into it. Our one shower has been broken since January, since we moved in, and they just haven't done anything about it. We also moved in to a very dirty apartment. They didn't clean it or do anything beforehand like they are supposed to do. It just got to a point where a lot of things were kind of building up. There were door handles missing on bathrooms, and it was just crazy. There's a lot of crazy things happening, and eventually it all built up, and I was like, I don't want to stay here. Chris and I kind of hit our breaking point with the apartment and the management, and we decided to break our lease early and do something that we have talked about for years, and that is move out of Buff, which is so crazy to even be saying right now. Like, it's literally happening, guys. I'm telling you guys about it, so it's happening. We're really leaving Buffalo, and it's so exciting but also kind of scary. We've been planning it for about 2 months now, and it's been a very exciting but chaotic process, and now we are literally a week out. We are 1 week out from moving. Today's Friday. The movers are coming Monday to take all our furniture and boxes, which is so scary because my whole life is going to be put into crates and then driven across the country. That's terrifying. I actually put a little air tag in one of the boxes so I can track it. Probably because I'm crazy, but... And then we leave 10 days from today. Very crazy but exciting stuff, and I wanted to start the vlog off here because we're going to a baseball game tonight. It's gonna be our last baseball game we go to, probably. Baseball games are something that Chris and I have been going to for years now, and it's just one of our favorite things to do here. So Osiris also had surgery recently. He had to have dental surgery because he actually broke a tooth. I wanted to make sure he got the work done here before we left, just because the vet he has been so amazing and sweet with him. If you follow me on Instagram, you guys probably already know this, but here's the little update with Osiris. He's currently in a cone because he broke open his stitches the first time around, so she had to go back in and re-stitch you up, and now he's in a cone. That's his life right now. Unfortunately, he's not very happy about it, but luckily he goes in Tuesday to get his final checkup and hopefully get the cone taken off. We also have Stanley Cooper here sleeping on Chris's backpack because if Chris has anything out, Stan is sleeping on it. That's all the updates I really have for now. I'm gonna keep getting ready, go grab Tori, and we're gonna have ourselves a fun little night out. We're gonna go watch some baseball, eat some amazing hot dogs. Hot dogs at baseball games are literally the best. But let's jump into the moving vlog.
Fans, get ready to catch it. On your mark, get set, go.
I'll be my way.
On the finish line, just one.
Grandma, what is she doing? Oh. We'll go to Home Depot. We're gonna grab some more boxes and then pack today because the movers come in 2 days.
And we are not prepared.
me stressed out. My whole life is in these boxes.
It doesn't seem like that much.
And I'm not gonna have any of my stuff for 2 weeks. It's all here. It's all gonna be in a truck for 2 weeks. Don't look at my feet, you gotta pack shit.
The movers came super early this morning. They said they were gonna come between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. and they called exactly at 8 a.m. on the dot. They got everything wrapped and into the truck within like an hour, hour and a half. It was honestly one of the fastest moving experiences of my life, mainly because I wasn't the one moving it. And it was kind of nice not having to like move the boxes for once, because that's like the worst part of moving in my opinion. They came this morning, they took all of our belongings. And honestly, just saying that right now makes me want to puke. My entire life is just packed up in a truck right now, headed across the country. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But now that we have like the furniture and stuff out of the way, you guys are probably wondering, like, Alexa, you still have bookshelves in your desk here? Like, what's going on? I'm actually giving my bookshelves away to a friend. They were like $40 bookshelves from Target, and it wasn't worth the extra money to move them. So I decided to give them away to my friends. I'm also giving away my desk, and then we're giving away a few other furniture items that are just, you know, like older. We're ready to upgrade anyways. T-minus exactly 1 week until we get in the car and start heading across the country. We are going to be driving just because we have Osiris and Stan with us, which is so crazy. But that also means we have 1 week here left in the apartment. So kind of crazy because it's mainly empty, but we're going to make it work. We're going to spend the week kind of cleaning it up, getting ready for our final walkthrough. There's a ton of stuff I have to go through in our storage unit and stuff like that I'm actually going to be donating. So today I'm actually going to try and get through most of it just to kind of get it out of the way, so the rest of the week is just smooth sailing and we can see everybody we want to see and just kind of enjoy our last week here. Anyways, that's the plan for today. We're going to do some organizing, donating. I know I have to pick up a tote from somebody's house that has like old stuff in it from when I was like in middle school and high school, so I have to go through that. It's also like really echoey because everything's out of the office except like the bookshelves in my desk. It sounds insane, but that's the plan for today. We're meeting Chris's mom. We're headed out to JP's in Hamburg. on the butter. It feels weird without Judy.
Judith!
We're writing on the Polaroids. She's trusting me.
Because my handwriting looks like a 2-year-old boy's.
Should we have Chris write it? He has like pretty cursive writing.
Does he actually?
He doesn't think his handwriting's pretty, but it is very pretty.
Have you seen mine, Chris?
I'm like shaking.
Oh, it doesn't work.
I thought the cap was off.
It's fine.
It's cute.
It's character.
It's character.
That looks like an album cover.
The trend.
I think so.
Sponsored by Nike.
So he turned the lights off that night. And they did. Then Cindy had to leave because her friend.
Every time I look at it, it gets worse.
We're finally leaving. We're on our way. We just did a little pit stop. We're currently in Ohio, I want to say. We're not having a fun time in Ohio, guys. It's just been raining the whole time and the roads, not the best. Ohio has been a little hectic just with the rain and the traffic, but luckily after this little pit stop, we are like very close to being out of Ohio, and then I think our next stop is Indiana. Somewhere in Indiana we're stopping. You know what? I don't really know where we're going, but we're going, okay? We're going. Osiris is hanging in there. He's doing great. Him and Stan have just kind of been sleeping the whole way, and then Chris and I have been playing like trivia games, and I've been just spitting out random facts about random places around the world. I don't know why, but it's been really fun, and it's helping pass the time by. That's my little update for now. It's raining, it's gloomy, it's kind of cool. Okay, that is it for today's video though. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this crazy, chaotic journey. I feel like this vlog was definitely, it was all over the place. I know it was all over the place. This was a very crazy process to say the least, and it was something I was definitely kind of going back and forth with. I mean, moving in general is such a crazy thing. Moving states is even crazier, and then moving across the country. Guys, your girl went East Coast to West Coast. Everything about here is so different from what I'm used to and what I grew up with, but I think it's gonna be a really fun and exciting learning experience. I always knew I wanted to live somewhere different at least once in my life. I wanted to leave my hometown, my home city, and experience something new. I feel like this is the perfect time for me to do it and kind of just, you know, put my own roots down here and see what happens along the way. Many of you have already guessed where I ended up, and you were correct. I did end up in Colorado. We are now officially in a mountain state, which is so different from where we came from. It's really cool. I'm really happy. It was definitely stressful and chaotic. I cried a lot throughout the process. I was so comfortable at home. Obviously, when you leave your hometown, it's hard because you're so comfortable. You know everything about it. I know Buffalo like the back of my hand, so moving somewhere new where I know nothing, it's crazy and it's hard, but change is good, and I feel like you grow so much more when you do change up things like that. It was hard to leave my friends and Chris's family back home, but we're very happy and fortunate to be in the position that we are. We know that our friends and family are gonna come out and visit us. We're obviously gonna go back home to visit, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We have a lease for a whole year here, and after that, who knows where we'll end up, if we'll leave Colorado and we'll try a different state out, or maybe a different city in Colorado. Who knows? Life is crazy. Life changes every day. I'm just trying to soak it all up right now and stay positive and happy and just optimistic about the future and what's gonna happen in the next year. With that being said though, you guys can see I don't know if I'll do a moving vlog part 2 or if I'll just show you guys updates along the way in my weekly vlogs, but I'll definitely update you guys along the way with our new little home. Here's a sneak peek at the bookshelves. I'm so happy. These are brand new bookshelves. I am doing a whole video on them, so can't wait for you guys to see that and to see all the other updates, but I'm going to keep you guys on your toes. I'm going to end the vlog out here and I'll see you guys in the next one.